Hello guys, Trinity here. How are you? How's everybody doing? Well, I'm fine, and I just thought I would make a video this morning on I don't know exactly what it's going to be on, but um, I suppose it would be on intention and purpose, because I've always believed that the decisions that you make carve out what your life would be like in the later years. Now, tomorrow I'll be turning 45, which the doctors, my mom didn't think I was gonna die, but my doctors, a lot of the people that that did surgeries on me and worked with me, doctors, I guess you could say, all of them, I suppose, they didn't think I was gonna make it. And I made it past the age of 10. A lot of them thought I wouldn't make it past 24 hours, but I did. I made it past the age of 10. I got all the way through high school and everything else, and immediately stepped into college life, and then quickly realized that wasn't for me. I tried it again a couple times, quickly realized it wasn't for me, and then at the age of 36, I found my video game ministry, which I'm still trying to get off the ground. And until I get that off the ground, I'm doing these little messages here, which I really enjoy doing, and I think that it is really very important that as you grow and you mature and you go through life and you see things and you learn things and you grow and you change, and the people change around you and they grow with you, fortunately and some unfortunately. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that scripture in, what was it? John 2, where they go to the wedding in Cana, and Mary tells Jesus, they're out of wine, and he tells everybody to fill up the barrels with wine, and with water, and then he turned the water into wine. And the point of the scripture is, we are, as a generation, whether you're Generation X or Generation Y, or I'm I'm a Generation Xer, to be honest, and I think it's the best generation out there. I mean, the 70s had the best music, but come on, We had the best video games, Yards Revenge. We had, um, the Sega came out in my generation. The Super Nintendo came out in my generation. Um, Now we have the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 came out in the this generation, which I think are some of the best games on the market tech wise, technology wise. Um, but back to my point. My point is that uh, we had the fear of the Lord the fear of the Lord generation, which was back in the '60s, where when my mom was being brought up, and then we had um, the faith generation, which was basically the '80s and '90s, and some of the '70s. That's when it first started out. Now it's like people have completely fell off the map as far as Christianity is concerned. I mean, some of them believe in just the New Testament, and you can't do that because Jesus said in Matthew 5 that I didn't come to destroy the law, but I came to fulfill it. And that was his mission to seek and save the lost, and that should be our mission too. And I think as Christians we need to not only preach what we live, what we claim to live, but live it to the best of our ability within God's grace. Now, I'm not saying that we should just, say, we've got God's grace, we can do whatever we want. No, 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 no. We should do what grace demands of us, which is the ability. That's what grace is, the ability to do what truth demands of us. And I think as we go deeper and deeper into time, I'm not saying that we should grow harsher and we should, be like, Pharisees and not live the truth that we preach, but we need to stop saying, oh, we're sinners anyway, so we should just do what we should do naturally as human beings. No, 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 no. We should live in the Spirit. We should, to the best of our ability, to the best of within God's power that we can. We should always try to live in the Spirit and not, not get offended so easy. And believe me, I've admitted it. I have admitted it many times before. I still work on that myself. I still get offended. I still, depending on who it is, I still get offended. I still, I'm still a human being. I'm still a work in progress. So I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I'm far from it. But my point is that we need to live with purpose. We need to find our calling, yes, of course, but we also need um, to just work on ourselves as people, and then eventually we will find our purpose. That's what finding our calling is about. I feel like. Um, and that's what God has taught me over the years. Don't be I mean, yes, I'm uh, going up in age, coming up in age, and, that does worry me a little bit from time to time. But, part of being successful is to to be being best friends with the one who made you, because he's the one who made you. He's the one who knitted you in your mother's womb, as it says in Jeremiah 5, or Jeremiah 1:5, excuse me. And I know it seems like I'm rambling on here. But I'm just trying to kind of freestyle preach a little bit, just to let things flow out as naturally as possible. And I'm sorry if it doesn't come across as uniform or whatever, or however you want to put it. But yeah, that is my message to you: is don't be so concerned about um, the world, in the sense that, you know, oh, the world shouldn't be like this, No, it shouldn't, but it is. Jesus did warn us that, when the world hates you, know that it hated me, all that stuff. He did warn us that, offense is going to run rampant. Um, he did give us all those warnings before he went and joined God again. And he did his job. He warned us. He let us know. But yeah, this is basically a message of just just be be as relaxed as you can, but also be as awake as you can, because you never know what will happen. My point is, live with purpose, live with intention, or you will regret it later on. Okay? Have a good day, and I will see you in the next teaching. Bye-bye.